Alright guys, so me and Carl just played the Nintendo Switch about 20 minutes ago, and right now we're just going to kind of talk about our first impressions of the console and the games that we played. So, the console itself, let's start with that. What do you think of the console? Like, the size, how does it feel? What do you like about it?
It's so small.
It is so small, like it's unbelievable how small it is.
Small.
I did not expect it to be as small as it was.
Yeah, it's like your phone, but a tad bit bigger and with controllers on the sides.
Mm-hmm. I like the size of the tablet. I think it's a pretty good size, and it's not too heavy. I was worried about it being heavy. Like, actually, we were playing Breath of the Wild. I was just testing, and it's not heavy at all, which is nice. The Joy-Cons, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling too good about the Joy-Cons.
I don't really like the Joy-Cons. It's unfortunate, but I don't really like them.
So the thing with the Joy-Cons, the buttons feel okay. The joysticks feel right. The buttons feel a lot like a 3DS.
Yeah, the buttons do feel. And like, okay, have you ever played a PS Vita?
I've never played PS Vita.
Okay, the joystick on the Joy-Cons feels almost exactly like a PS Vita.
Really?
Yeah, like, because they're like the same size, and like, they're so small. It's tiny. Like, oh my gosh.
Like, I thought the controllers would be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And we played Zelda with the grip. No, not with the grip.
Yeah, no, we played it with the Joy-Con.
We played it with a tab. Oh, that's right, we did.
We played it with the grip and the tablet.
Yeah, the guy had to swap it out.
Yeah, had to switch it out.
Switch it up. Honestly, the grip was just okay.
Yeah, the grip was alright.
It made it a little bit easier to play. I don't think we played any games where it was just vertical. We never tried that at all.
What, with the Joy-Cons?
Yeah, like we did
We did ARMS.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't really count.
We played ARMS. ARMS played us.
We played ARMS.
ARMS is playing everybody.
We'll talk about the games in a little bit.
Yeah.
The thing with the Joy-Cons, when you have the wrist strap piece on, it makes it a lot better. The controller feels much more full, which is really nice because I'm telling you, like when we were playing sideways,
they're like this big.
Like my hand was actually getting cramped when I was playing some Mario Kart for like 3 minutes.
Because like, and the buttons on the top, they're so small, you have to like kind of like hook your finger and press it down, so your fingers are gonna start cramping up and you gotta keep your thumbs like way up here.
Yeah.
It's like playing Smash on a 3DS, except worse.
Yeah.
Like it cramps your hands. There's like...
didn't mean to start on a sour note, but honestly, I don't think we'll be using the Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons not optimal.
No, definitely not optimal. The dock itself, I can't believe how small that is, too.
Yeah, everything is just
like
tiny.
It looks a lot bigger on the videos and whatever images you see, but no, it's really small, which is cool because if you want to bring your Switch to a house, it's going to be so easy.
Yeah, you just literally throw it in your backpack and you're good to go.
It's awesome, actually. You could almost fit it in like a really small backpack. Like, it's going to be very easy to
Or if you have big pockets, you could actually fit it in a big pocket.
You could fit the tablet in a pocket and the
Joy-Cons in your other pocket.
Yeah. So I like that it's going to be really accessible. It definitely feels more like a 3DS than a Wii U, I have to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pretty neat.
And it doesn't feel like just a home console. It really doesn't. Like from...
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know.
It's a weird feeling.
It doesn't feel like a console or a handheld.
Yeah.
It definitely is a hybrid.
It's a weird hybrid. It's like a really weird mix of the 3DS and the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
And
so...
I don't know. The Joy-Cons, I'm not feeling those. The Pro Controller was amazing,
Pro Controller, dude.
Pro Controller is quality.
So of course, the size, fantastic. It's a little bit smaller than like an Xbox 360 controller. Not too much smaller. I'm trying to see. The buttons are pretty good.
The buttons feel nice. Everything about the Pro Controller feels good.
Mm-hmm. Now, the Pro Controller buttons kind of feel like when you're pushing down on Wii U buttons, it kind of feels like that. Which is really nice.
It's almost like a GameCube controller V2.
Yeah. The only thing that I wish it had was like some pressure triggers like the GameCube L and R buttons had. But yeah, the Pro Controller, awesome. You have to get one.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be using the Pro Controller.
Yeah, people will not be happy with Joy-Con controllers. I don't think so. They're just too small.
They're too small, and they are uncomfortable. Let's be real.
Like, they're a little uncomfortable. Like especially using them sideways.
They work in a pinch, but they're just, like, using them sideways. Like, I kind of thought that maybe it would feel like a Wiimote, or like a really...
I thought it was going to be like that, too.
Or like a really small NES gamepad, like a really small NES gamepad. But no, they just feel odd.
Yeah, and it's what's weird about holding them sideways is the button layout is different for each controller, but I think for I can't remember if it was the left or the right one, but the shoulder buttons actually kind of get in the way.
Yeah, they protrude down into your hand,
which is not comfortable at all.
It's the right one.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's not comfortable at all. But when you're holding them like vertically like this,
yeah, that's fine.
That feels really nice actually.
Especially with the, I'm telling you, if you're going to use the Joy-Cons, you have to use.
Yeah, get the wrist strap grip thing.
That's the best way to play those.
Yeah.
So I guess let's talk games now. So we were lucky enough to play Zelda Breath of the Wild first.
Since we were media coverage.
It was funny. There was only 4 people for media. All 4 of us were just YouTubers.
Yeah.
So Breath of the Wild is about a 20-minute demo. About 3 or 4 minutes of it was cutscenes.
And unfortunately, like, we didn't get to play anything that we didn't already see.
Yeah, I gotta say, the control did feel really nice. I do like.
You can jump.
I like the jumping was cool.
You can just jump in a Zelda game.
That's interesting.
You can just jump. You don't have to like walk towards the thing. You just jump. You just press a button and you go whoop.
Now, of course, you can like just walk over gaps and stuff, but you can also jump at the same time. What I noticed is that walking over some gaps was like instant. There wasn't like a pause where you just waited, unless it was really big. So that was really neat. Well, that speed up the gameplay a bit.
That was in like Skyward Sword too. They the stamina system is back.
Yeah.
But honestly, they don't give you enough stamina.
Well, you know what I'm thinking? You're probably going to be able to build it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense because like
I feel like you'll be able to upgrade
you only get like a solid 5 seconds of running at first, and that is so annoying when you're trying to explore this giant world and you can only run for 5 seconds.
But the walking isn't that slow.
Yeah, the walking is quick, but that was something that annoyed me.
Yeah, but the game looks absolutely amazing.
It's a Zelda game. You lock on, you can swing things, you can hit things with things, you can punch people.
I guess we should also say he demonstrated going from the TV to the tablet. It is instant.
It is instantaneous.
It's literally like a quarter of a second, half a second.
You press in the Joy-Cons, pull it up, and it's done.
It felt so natural. Like, it was unbelievable. It's like, okay, here's the game. And like, then you put the things in, and then you take it out. And
it was just like,
it's right there.
Bam.
It's crazy.
That was cool.
Crazy how
that was awesome.
It is. Or how quick it is. That's what I was going to say.
And then we played the demo version of the new Splatoon.
Splatoon 2, yeah. That game was sick. We played that with the Pro controllers. Oh my god, dude, the Pro controller with gyros.
It's good. It was good.
Absolutely amazing.
Way better than the gamepad. Way better than the gamepad.
Well, I mean, it honestly, I think the gyro was even better in the Pro controller.
Yeah, I said way better than the gamepad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the gamepad's still good, but the gyro and the Pro is just it's perfect.
Unfortunately, we didn't really get to feel any of the HD rumble.
Well, we played 1-2 Switch. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But for Splatoon 2, we did try out the Splat Dualies.
The Dualies.
I tried out the Splatter Shot. I don't know if you tried any of the other ones.
No, I Dualies.
I did the Dualies twice. The Dualies are really fun to use. So what's interesting, it's really hard to explain how this works, but when you're trying to spawn to someone else, you push a button, and then you use the gyro to aim where the person is. And you just have to put your cursor right where that person is, and that's how you spawn to someone else.
See, I didn't even know you could like quick spawn, so I just kept spawning in.
So that's how you do that, and it's very seamless. It's just as seamless as it is on the gamepad, which is really cool. I like that you can just, you don't even have, I thought you'd have to use a joystick to aim where you're going to quick spawn to another player, but no, you gyro.
Yeah,
and
you just go.
It feels really good. The rep said you can speed up the controls as well, because the controls are a little slower for the demo.
They are slow.
But he said you can speed them up in the final game, so that's good.
Which is cool.
So I think that was my favorite game.
Yeah, me too, actually.
That was a lot of fun.
I wish I could have gotten to play more Breath of the Wild. I killed one Bokoblin and then ran around and did nothing.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, 20 minutes just isn't enough.
It's not enough.
You have to. I mean, it was cool.
It was cool just to get a little taste of it, but it's like it's not enough. Like you can't.
Yeah,
you can't get a whole feel for a game.
I can't wait to actually play that.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be amazing. So what else did we play?
After that, didn't we do Mario Kart? We did battle mode.
Yeah, we did. So we did Mario Kart. I guess we'll just talk about. So we tried the battle mode and the racing. It was interesting the way they had us play.
Yeah.
For battle mode, we actually used the Wii wheel, which that wasn't.
It was tiny though. It was a small little wheel. Like the Joy-Con sits inside the wheel, and the Joy-Con is like literally that big, and it sat inside this tiny little wheel, which is like this big.
And it's not as uncomfortable as the Wii wheel, because they actually have little buttons.
Yeah, like nice trigger buttons on the back.
You can jump and you can use your items, and the triggers feel really nice with the wheel. I still wouldn't play with the Wii wheel,
no,
but if you really want it, it's a lot better than what the
original Wii wheel.
So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was cool.
The battle mode felt really good. I got to try out the feather item, and yes, all you have to do is jump over a player and you steal a balloon. That was really cool being able to do that.
I wish that it was an actual battle track and not just like a. It was like.
Well, there are actual battle
I know, but
tracks.
it was like a course. It wasn't like Block Fort or like the GameCube or like Pipe Plaza.
Yeah, but those exist though.
Oh, they do now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, there's Battle Course 1 from the SNES. There's the Luigi's Mansion course from Double Dash.
Okay.
That's in there. Yeah, that's actually the only one that isn't really a battle type course.
Yeah, that was cool.
That we played. Still a lot of fun. I do wish there wasn't a time limit on the battle mode.
Yeah.
So it plays like Mario Kart Wii, which is really disappointing.
It's Mario Kart.
But you know, it was still a lot of fun. The race, we tried a race too. That's where we played sideways.
I wish that they wouldn't have I understand that they needed more like setups, but I really wish we could have just like played on a TV, because like it was hard to see.
Well, I mean, what they were trying to show, it was interesting because they had us like in. The setting was like an airplane. So
yeah.
The idea was, okay, you can play Mario Kart on an airplane.
Which is cool.
So it works for that. I'd probably bring 2 Pro controllers personally.
Yeah.
But it does work. I think
and probably some Velcro.
Yeah.
It's like you hit some turbulence and all of a sudden your Switch is on the floor with a cracked screen.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Now, we couldn't actually try out the little holder or whatever.
Oh no,
on the back.
We couldn't.
We couldn't flip it off and on. They had it blocked for whatever reason, so they kind of had it just propped.
It was a bit ridiculous, actually. They wouldn't let us do anything with the consoles.
And they were very, very careful.
Super strict.
So the thumbnail that I got, we had to get that in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was...
when the rep wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, she almost kicked us off and we didn't even race
we
yet.
Didn't even play, and
she's
she
like,
didn't realize it.
She's like, oh, you guys are done. And we're like, what? We haven't even played.
It
was cool.
We also played Sonic Mania.
That was okay. It was a Sonic game.
Yeah, if you like classic Sonic, you're gonna love Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
The animation is beautiful.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
The controls feel really, really good. We played those, I think on the Joy. Did we play those on the sideways as well?
Yeah, sideways on the Joy-Con, because that was the first way we tried it.
Yeah, and that was better because we didn't have to use the shoulder buttons, because the shoulder buttons is what cramps your hands.
Yeah.
I noticed that. So Sonic feels tight. It looks beautiful. Really good animation. I'm definitely getting it. I love Sonic. We also played ARMS.
Yeah, we did play ARMS.
What do you think of ARMS?
ARMS was interesting.
Look, people say it works. Honestly, I don't know. It
didn't really work.
It kind of works.
It worked, but it didn't work. Like, yeah, your punch twist, but okay, it feels laggy. Like, you punch and it
definitely feels laggy.
It takes your arm like 12 years to reel back in, and then like yeah, you can grab and stuff, but I don't know if you can tech in it or like find some way to stop yourself from going into free fall or anything like that. I don't know.
There might be more to it. I don't know if I'm gonna get that game.
I'm probably not gonna get it.
I might get it for reviewing on the channel. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, it was just all right.
Yeah, I mean,
it was okay.
It wasn't anything special, but it wasn't bad.
I think it has potential.
It did work. But the controls did work, but it
kind of felt like Wii Remote Plus controls.
Exactly.
That's what
it felt like playing boxing in Wii Sports.
And you know, it was funny,
but not as much fun, to be honest.
A lot of people got really upset with me when I was streaming the presentation, getting upset about ARMS.
Mm-hmm.
People were like, "Oh yeah, the controls are going to be so much better."
No,
stop getting upset.
No,
I mean, really not much better.
It does follow your hand movement, but
yes,
like the dude was like, "Yeah, if you punch like this, it's going to do it." And I tried it, and no, it just goes.
Yeah, maybe we just need to play it more.
Maybe that's. But first impressions, not good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll be fun. It'll be like fun to play with your friends at like a party, like when you're really drunk.
Yeah. Well, speaking of drinking games, though,
We played 1-2 Switch,
we played one of the games,
and we got to milk some cows.
Oh man, that
We
game.
milked the udders.
I'm not gonna, that game is going to be great to play at parties. That is the next Mario
It was
Party,
great.
the next Wii Sports.
It was great.
Oh man,
It was
and
fun.
It did kind of work. I wanted to try that.
You were just
marble
bad
game.
at milking cows,
Yeah,
man.
I'm not good at
He's
it.
bad at it.
Yeah, I got 5 cups, you got 10 cups. I remember that.
I kicked his ass.
You destroyed me in the milking game.
What else did
we should have played a couple more of those.
Yeah, we
Because
should've.
there was like the cowboy one as well. There was a marble one. We never got around to playing those.
What else did we play?
We
played.
We both played Puyo Tetris.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
So it's basically just Tetris.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much else to say about that.
I got to play the new Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, you played that. What
That
did you
was,
think of that?
it was cool. It felt like Street Fighter. I'm not good at Street Fighter, but it was cool. Like the controls felt really nice. It felt so good on the Pro Controller. Like
I'm sure, yeah.
it was good. And then we both played Fast Racing
RMX.
Remix.
Yeah, it probably is supposed to say remix.
Yeah, that was cool.
So, but if you've played Fast Racing Neo, you've played Fast Racing RMX.
Yeah, this is basically the same game.
It's very, very similar. It does look a little bit better, but I mean, Fast Racing Neo is already a beautiful looking game to begin with. So,
it was definitely cool. I'll probably get one. I don't know when I'll get one.
Oh, getting a Switch?
Yeah.
Because
the Joy-Con are just...
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Joy-Cons.
They hyped them up so much, and they don't really deliver, to be completely honest.
If they can make like a bigger size, then I think I'd like them a bit more.
Yeah.
But also, we have pretty big hands. So
I don't have big hands, though. I really don't.
have pretty big hands.
And even for me, it was uncomfortable, and it's... I don't know. We'll see about the Joy-Con.
We'll have to see. Maybe we just didn't use them enough, or I don't really know.
Okay, so what did you like about the Switch?
Favorite thing, the Pro Controller, honestly.
Yeah.
That thing is amazing. It's worth $70. You're getting a 40-hour battery life. It can read Amiibo. It's got the gyro and the accelerometer. The buttons all feel really tight. The joysticks are fantastic. You can push on the joysticks. It's worth the $70, I'm telling you that much. Splatoon 2, that was my favorite game there. For sure.
I think I really like the size of the actual console itself.
I like the size of the tablet.
Yeah, I like the size of the tablet because it's like, it's big enough that, like, it's big enough that it feels like you're getting your money's worth, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's small enough that you can literally just throw it in a bag. You're gonna have to get a case for it though.
Yeah, definitely. To protect the screen.
I really like the Pro Controller as well.
So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I guess we'll see you guys later.
Bye, everybody. Say bye again.
I already said bye.
Say it again.
No.
Do it.
No.
Please.
Just